what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's officially Thursday. So yesterday I was reading on the interwebs, as I always do, look and see what's going on with the world, when it's going to explode and whatnot. But I know I told you guys I wasn't really going to talk about Daddyofive really anymore. Because I really was over it. But last night, something had popped up. I didn't even look for it. Nothing. I was reading something about something totally different. And it popped up. So I read the whole article. It probably took me about 45 minutes to an hour to read this entire segment of what this reporter was writing about. So there's allegations stating that Coda and Emma are actually, in fact, not even his kids. They're actually his sister's kids. How much of that is true? I'm not 100% positive. I'm just stating what I read. A couple of the things that I read about that I kind of felt was kind of odd was the fact that they made like 5 different apology videos. And that guy's car is way too noisy. So yeah, they made like 5 different apology videos. But every time they would make it, they were wearing different clothes, they were doing this, doing that, and one video simply stated, everyone should F off, my channel, my kids, blah, blah, blah. Miraculously, that video was gone, but somebody had either downloaded it, or saved it, or recorded it on their phone, or some electronic device, because that website I was on, it was right there. It was only about like a minute long. It wasn't very long at all. And so then, once they started, it really escalated to where it is now. They actually got all dressed all pretty and fancy and put on some tears and are basically begging for forgiveness, saying they would never hurt their kids. Yeah, so that's what's going on. There's a couple of things that the reason why they are probably, I guess Cody and Emma's mom, I got it right that time. Cody and Emma's mom was granted custody, taken back to North Carolina. So they are no longer in the state with Daddyofive, which actually now he's calling himself Daddyo3, which is really stupid. But so yeah, so they're gone, they're away. But I guess a couple of the things that the judge was looking at when he made this decision was, I guess, the whole family had gone to Walt Disney World, right? So then they had made Cody stay with Grandma as a prank. That's not a prank, that's just mean. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, we're all gonna go to Walt Disney World, but you're gonna go stay with Grandma. That's not a prank, that's just effed up, man. That is wrong. You don't do that to your kids. That would be like everyone saying, hey, you know what? Haha, all this is a prank. Good job. He'd be pissed. He wouldn't like it. He wouldn't like it at all. A couple other things that I was reading about was, I guess, Emma draws and has art and has a bunch of stuff. So I guess they would go in her room and break all her pencils and mess up her paints, throw her pictures away, rip them up, just break everything, and then when she got home from school, she'd be upset and they'd laugh. That's like traumatizing, Why would you want to ruin all of your kids' stuff? And he said, oh, it was just a prank. I planned on helping her fix it. No, like when you're kids, boy, girl, whatever, you know, they put their hard-earned effort into something. You don't go in there and you don't destroy it. You encourage them to keep doing that. Because now, I guarantee you, that poor little girl is not going to want to draw anything else. She's not going to want to paint nothing else because she's probably afraid that it's going to get broken again. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, one of those things that it just really, really irked me. Alright, sorry about that. You know, a couple other things that he had did that a husband should not do, whether it's a prank or not. Which I know that it's scripted. Oh, it's all fun and games. Accidents happen, man. So this guy, I guess they tried to pull a prank on him to where it looked like somebody was robbing their house. And this guy came down with a gun, whether it had bullets, whether it didn't, and he's pointing it at his kid, right? So what happens if for some reason he has a twitch or he accidentally pulls the trigger? Is that a joke? Is that a prank too? You know, that's some serious stuff that you need help, man. You need to go see a counselor about what you're doing. Another thing is, I guess his wife, I'm not sure if it was a water gun or a regular Nerf thing, but I guess obviously it's got to be a squirt gun or something. But what did something to him with a Nerf gun? Well, he pulled a knife on her. What kind of idiot does that? You know, he pulled a knife on her. Supposedly, he didn't know it was a prank. He didn't know this. But then again, everyone's saying that video where they're dressed all nice and apologizing is the most scripted, most pathetic, most lame excuse of an apology video that anybody could possibly. Because why do you gotta record a video 5 times to apologize? You know what I mean? You do it once. Then don't edit and don't, don't be doing stupid stuff. Oh my goodness, there's chickens fighting in front of my house. Yeah. So yeah, it's I read a lot about it again last night, and I it's really stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, honestly, like, it's really stupid. Like, everything I do, definitely not scripted. I just kind of wing it as I go along. You know, I don't sit there and plan it out the night before. I don't sit there and be like, oh, this is gonna make him laugh, or oh, it's gonna piss him off. No, I just talk about what I read, or I talk about stuff that goes on in my life. There's a lot of people saying now that they need to go on Dr. Phil. And it's funny because if you go back to my very first Daddyofive video, the very first one, I actually suggest them going on Dr. Phil. Just because Dr. Phil is a ruthless gangster. You know, that guy does not care. He will tell you straight up how it is. You know, it's just really stupid to do all that work for the enjoyment. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there too. I mean, there's tons of people out there. Phil DeFranco, this guy is blaming him 110% for everything that happened to him. I watched multiple interviews with this Daddyofive guy, and he is saying that Phil DeFranco is responsible for this. It's his fault. You know, if he didn't like it, he shouldn't have watched the video. If he didn't like it, he should have just, scrolled through it. He shouldn't have been there watching it. and it's because of him that he lost his kids. Because of him, he lost his money. Everything that he could possibly think of was blaming it straight on Phil DeFranco. Now, I've only watched a video where he reviewed Roman Atwood and Daddyofive, which I don't think Phil DeFranco should have put Roman Atwood in that video, because Roman Atwood is nothing close. That guy is a total family man. Doesn't do anything bad to his kids, to his girlfriend, his animals. So that part, I don't agree with. Everything he has done or said about Daddyofive, absolutely. It's just sad that it took a community to get it all done when 750,000 subscribers thought it was funny. He was saying that Phil DeFranco ruined his name. That Phil DeFranco, ruined everything special that he had, and that now he's got to try and recoup his name and do it again. But do what again? Make more videos of you harassing your kids? There's a lot of people saying that this was a publicity stunt as well, trying to get their own TV show. I mean, they're all over the news now. It got picked up, Channel 7, Channel 2, Channel 11. It's been picked up by a lot of people. And, now they're all over the place. And a lot of people are saying that they think it was a publicity stunt. One last thing that I think kind of makes Daddyofive look like an idiot is the fact that, I guess, he's deleting comments. He's going on there, and if there's a bad comment that is negative, he deletes it. He goes on there and erases stuff. That they were saying that's why he's deleted so many of the apology videos, because he gets slammed with so many negative comments that he can't keep up with it. So I mean, if you're out there, deleting comments, deleting videos, recording more videos, basically acting like an idiot, you got what you deserve, man. Need a beverage for a moment, nothing like a cold, crisp Sprite. So I'm at home now, and beautiful outside. Sun is shining. Not real cold, not real hot. Granted, I'm in Southern California, so it should be nice all the time. We rarely get cold, really cold out here. But except for this winter. This last winter was gnarly. It was bad. So, if you guys have kids, you guys obviously know what I'm talking about with the whole Daddyofive thing and everything that's been going on with the allegations and whatnot. One thing that this guy said, I mean, I probably shouldn't even say it because you guys might get upset, but I thought it was kind of funny. They're saying that Daddyofive went to Marineland and found a whale and married her. I don't know about you, but that's just a little bit funny. Another guy, actually, you know what? And there was like a list of people that was doing this stuff. And my man, Aussie Man Reviews, he actually, the stuff that he was saying that was going on, he had to pause his video because it just made him speechless. He didn't know what to say. So he had to go pause his video and then come back because it just made him so speechless. He didn't know what to say. He was at such a loss of words by what they were saying, because even he agreed that he got what he deserved. And, you know, that he feels that when they did that video of them dressed nice, it was scripted. Like they had, you know, cards in front of them telling them what to say. And they kept pausing the video. If you guys have watched it, they kept pausing the video and then editing stuff out. It's like, what were they editing out? Them yelling at the kids? Or, you know, them doing something, you know, wrong? So, you know, like I had said before, I wasn't really gonna elaborate too much on the Daddyofive thing, but, you know, after I read everything, I had to. You know, I had to, I just had to, because it's idiots like that give good dads bad names. You know, and then you got idiots like this that like to run stop signs down my street. You know, I got 2 kids that love to play outside, and then you got these guys that drive super fast. No respect for people, no nothing. You know, but just at my house now, so gonna wake up my kids, as always. Motivate someone, let them know you care. Let someone know that you'd be there to talk to them. Let them know that they're not alone. Pay it forward.